Awesome. We have less than a minute, everybody. Make sure you have all your equipment ready. Well, good morning, everybody. Happy Tuesday. Go ahead and get yourself all warmed up with those total body extensions. Fighter bounce with the arm swing, squats with the twist, and that jumping jacks. Go ahead and get yourself all fired up in 3, 2, 1. For today's workout, it is upper body strength day, sprinkled in with a little bit of core as well. It'll be 2 different groups of exercises. First, full group. We'll have 2 groups in each exercise. It'll be 4 groups total for the upper body stuff. And then we'll also have our core board. For the upper body groups, it will be 30 seconds of work, 10-second transition for those. You'll go through a double round of each of the exercises of each of those groups. So you go through those 2 exercises, and then you'll go through them again before moving on to the next group. Go through that full all 4 groups. So we'll go to the core board, and then we'll go back to the upper body stuff with those double rounds in each one of those groups. And then after that, we'll finish up, get into our stretches, and move on with our day. For the first exercise, first group is those shifting weight push-ups on this one. This one, you're going to get deep into that push-up, and then you're going to go shift your weight side to side, try to aim for your chest to hit both those hands, and then you'll come up. You can either do that on your toes or on your knees for this one, just making sure you get that full range of motion. Otherwise, you could also do chest flies as well for everybody at home. If you do have dumbbells, you can do this one as well. Otherwise, you can probably use a weighted bag and switch arms with that. Just make sure that you're going nice and wide with those arms. Pretend like you're hugging a tree. Squeeze that chest up at the top. You get that full range of motion on that. Remember, arm with wide side bend in those elbows. Then we'll go to the next group, starting up with those step-up curls. For this one, for everybody at home, if you do have that platform, you can use that for those step-up curls. Just making sure you get that curl up at the top. If you have your weighted bag, you can use that. If you have those dumbbells, you can do it just like Teresa is right there. Otherwise, you can get your weighted bag and do those curls instead. Just get that full range of motion with that. You can also do those reverse lunges with those curls as well on that. Just making sure you get that full range of motion. Aim for those 8 to 12 reps with those curls. You could also, if you do have sheets, you could do those crossbody curls as well. Otherwise, next exercise we'll get into is those skull crushers. For everybody at home, if you have your weighted bag, you can use your weighted bag for this one. Just make sure those elbows are nice and tight. We're not flaring out with those elbows, and you're bringing that weighted bag up, right up onto your forehead or up top of your head, and then squeeze those triceps at the top. If you do have your dumbbells, for everybody here at the gym, we'll be using those dumbbells. You're going to bring those dumbbells towards the side of our ear, squeeze those triceps at the top, and then at that, and then get that full range of motion. Make sure those knees are also bent for that as well. And then as well, if you do have those sheets, you can do those tricep extensions as well. Next group we have is that upper body blaster. Go ahead and listen to this one. It is very intense, 4 different a lot of different movements in this one. You're going to go from a low plank to a high plank, and then you extend those arms out. You're going to go back to a high plank, and then you'll do a push-up, and then you will do that dynamic plank again. Go from that low plank to the high plank, extend those arms to a high into that plank, go back to the high plank, and then that push-up. So all different movements at the same time. You can either do it on your toes or on your knees. Just make sure that those hands are right along those chests or those shoulders as you're doing those you're in that high plank on that. Next exercise is that standing or laying pull down. For everybody at home, you will be using your towel, or if you have a resistance band, you can use that, but don't use dumbbells for this. You're going to, first off with that laying one, you're going to be leading with those elbows, squeeze those shoulders, squeeze that back at the top of that, at the bottom of the rep, making sure that those shoulders are off the ground. Otherwise, you could be a standing position. Just make sure those wrists are aligned with those elbows. They're not flared out on that. You're going to keep it, lead with those elbows, and then come straight down, up and down into that. Lead with those elbows, squeeze that back. Make sure also those shoulder blades are squeezed together on that. You want to work those back muscles. You also do it behind your head if you have that range of motion for that. Next exercise we have is those Kongs. So this one, if you do have that platform at home, you can do that. Otherwise, here at the gym, you can use that small box. You're going to have that back toe on that platform. You can have the weight on either side of your arms. Just make sure that you're staying in that position. You know which side you're on because the next time you will be switching sides. You're going deep into that lunge. Make sure that back knee goes as close to the ground as possible, and then you'll get that press up at the top of that. And then next time through, you'll switch sides. Otherwise, you can stay in that stationary lunge. Make sure that back knee gets as close to the ground as possible, and then press up at the top. And then you will switch sides next time through. Next exercise is those bent over rows. So this one, you can have your upper body parallel towards the ground. For everybody at home, if you have your weighted bag, you can just hold that bag, lead with those elbows, make sure the upper body's parallel, squeeze those shoulder blades together, make sure those elbows go past your back at the top of those reps. If you have your dumbbells, you can use your dumbbells instead as well. Just make sure that we're doing that same motion, make those elbows go past your back. And then real quick, go through that core board. It is 3 exercises, 25 seconds of work, 0-second transitions. You want to hustle in between each exercise. We'll go through them 2 times through, starting up with those twists. Make sure those hands go behind our hips. We're in that full range of motion, squeeze that core, make sure the shoulder blades are pinched together. And then we'll go right into that crescent plank, hold that low plank position, squeeze those muscles, shake those arms as we're holding that plank. And then we'll flip over again into that weighted sit-up. Knees bent, you can have those arms extended, aim towards the ceiling or right up on your chest on that if you're having that dumbbell or that weighted bag. Otherwise, you can also just use body weight and just make sure you get that chest up towards your knees. So those are our exercises. We're going to start up with the upper body stuff, starting up with that shifting weight push-up. We'll go ahead and get this upper body strength day started in 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Right, make sure you go nice and low into that push-up. Aim for your chest to hit both those hands before you come up. Remember, do that. You can do that push-up either on those toes or on your knees. Just making sure you're shifting weight all the way through at the bottom of those reps. Give it up, everybody. Less than 10 seconds. We'll go into those reverse flies. Remember, upper body parallel towards the ground. Lead with those elbows. We have 2, 1. Into those reverse flies we go. Upper body parallel towards the ground. Squeeze those shoulder blades together. For everybody at home, if you have just one bag, you can be like Teresa and just focus on one side. Just making sure that you're also using the other arm to do the movement as well. You can do a couple reps on one side and then switch sides. Or you can also just focus on one arm as well. Give it up, everybody. Remember, we're leading with those hands, not those elbows. You don't want to make it into a row. We have 10 seconds. We'll go back to those shifting weight push-ups. Give it up, everybody. Almost there. Get those last reps. We have 2, 1. Eyes back to those shifting weight push-ups. Everybody get ready. We'll get this started in 2, 1. Here we go. All right, we'll get deep into those push-ups, everybody. I see everybody. They're on their mat on the floor. I assume you're all getting in those perfect reps. Awesome job, everybody. Either on your toes or on your knees. Just making sure you get that full range of motion, less than 10 seconds. We'll go back to those reverse flies. We have 2, 1. Nice. Remember, upper body parallel towards the ground. There's a slight bend in those elbows. We're not leading with those elbows. Leading with those wrists. Get ready in 2, 1. Here we go. We're going to keep that upper body parallel towards the ground. Squeeze those shoulder blades together. All right, we've got this. We've got this. Stay strong, everybody. All right, see you, Georgia, at home. Get in those reverse flies. Perfect form. We have 10 seconds. Next up, we'll go to that second group. Starting up with those step-up curls or regular curls. Just focus on upper body. We have 2, 1. Nice. Grab your weights. Get ready. Step-up curls or just your regular bicep curls or with that bag. We'll get started in 2, 1. Let's go. Whenever you're doing those step-ups, make sure you get that full foot on that platform. You're aiming for those 8 to 12 reps. Stay focused, stay strong, everybody. Build that lean muscle, build those strong biceps. We have 10 seconds. Next up, we will go into those skull crushers. So our back on the mat or on the floor. Knees bent, we have 2, 1. Here we go, get ready. Skull crushers. Remember, keep those elbows nice and tight. We'll get started in 2, 1. Here we go. Here we go, everybody. Keep it up. Remember, squeeze those triceps at the top. Inhale on the way down. Exhale on the way up. You want to feel those muscles every single rep. You want to feel yourself getting stronger. You want to feel that burn. So control that movement, everybody. We have less than 10 seconds. We'll go back to those step-up curls or those bicep curls. We have 2, 1. All right, let's get ready. We'll get this started in 3, 2, 1. Here we go, here we go. There we go, everybody. Remember, you're aiming for those 8 to 12 reps. If those step-ups start to slow you down and you can't get those full 12 reps, then just focus on that upper body. Focus on getting those curls. We have 10 seconds. We'll go back to those skull crushers again. Get those last curls in. Get a couple more reps. We have 2, 1. Eyes back on the floor. Make sure those knees are bent. And those elbows are towards the ceiling, nice and tight. We're not flaring those elbows out. Get ready. Here we go. Perfect form. Loving these reps, everybody. Kim is over there with those perfect skull crushers. Keep it up, everybody at home. I can see you getting those reps. Oh, Georgia's with those TRX. Get those extended triceps extensions. Less than 10 seconds. We'll go to our next group with that upper body blaster. We have 2, 1. Onto the upper body blaster. Remember, you want to start off from that low plank. When you get to a high plank, extend that plank out. And then come back to a high plank, push up. Here we go, everybody. Keep it up, keep it up. And then you'll get that push up, and then you'll get back into that dynamic plank after that push up. Extend it into that extended plank. Back to that high plank. And then get to that push up. And then after that push up, you'll do that dynamic plank again. Keep it up. Less than 10 seconds. We'll go into that standing or laying pull down. We have 2, 1. All right, go ahead and get your towels or resistance bands. Make sure those wrists are aligned with those elbows. Get ready. We'll get started in 2, 1. Here we go. Keep it up, keep it up. We have less than 10 seconds to go back to that upper body blaster. We have 2, 1. Nice, get ready. Upper body blasters again. Remember, start off with that low plank to that high plank. We get to that extended plank. We'll get started in 2, 1. Here we go. Extend that plank and go back to a high plank. And then you'll do that dynamic, we get that push up, and then you'll do that dynamic plank. Keep it up, everybody. Let's blast that upper body, those shoulders, that chest. Less than 10 seconds. We'll go back to that standing or laying pull down with that resistance band or towel. We have 2, 1. There we go, there we go. Grab your towels, grab your resistance bands. Remember, make sure those wrists are aligned with those elbows. You're just pulling straight down. Squeeze that back, here we go. Keep it up. We have 10 seconds. After this, we'll go to our Kongs exercise. Remember, if you have that platform, you can use your platform. We have 2, 1. Get ready. Remember that Kongs exercise? You can do that back foot on that platform or that stationary lunge. And then you will press up at the top. Get ready in 2, 1. Here we go. Remember, just focusing on one side. Bring that back knee as close to the ground as possible. Keep it up, everybody. You've got this. You've got this. Seconds. Next up will be those bent over rows. We have a couple more seconds left. We'll grab those 2 dumbbells, lead with those elbows. Make sure the upper body's parallel towards the ground. We'll get started in 2, 1. Here we go. Here we go. Squeeze those shoulder blades together. Awesome job, everybody. Loving that range of motion. Remember, squeeze those shoulder blades together. Less than 10 seconds. We'll go to the other side with those Kongs. A few more seconds to get that last rep in. Nice. Get ready. We're back to those Kongs. And we're back as close to the ground as possible. We'll get started in 2, 1. Here we go. Keep it up, keep it up. Keep it up, everybody. You've got this, you got this. Stay focused, stay strong. We have 10 seconds. Get those last few reps. Next up, we'll go to those bent over rows. We have 2, 1. Nice, bent over rows. You can grab your weights, grab your bag. Just make sure the upper body's parallel towards the ground. We'll get started in 2, 1. Here we go. Here we go. Loving our form, everybody. Keep it up, stay strong. After this, we will get into the core stuff. So keep getting those reps. Fight all the way to that buzzer. We have 10 seconds. We will go into that core board, starting with those twists after this. We have 3, 2, 1. Awesome job. We're going to start up, get into that core board. Remember, 25 seconds of work. We'll get that with those twists started. We'll get it going in 3, 2, 1. Here we go. We're side to side as you're doing those twists, everybody. You gotta make sure those hands go behind your hips. You're following those hands with your eyes, squeezing those shoulder blades together. Give it up, less than 10 seconds to go right into that crushing plank. Remember, there's no transition time, so you wanna flip right over into that exercise. We have 2, 1. Flip over to that crushing plank. Squeeze all those muscles. Hold that low plank position. Give it up, everybody. Stay focused. I know you can hold that plank. We only have 10 more seconds. After this, we'll do that weighted sit-up. Remember, no transition time, so you need to flip right over in a 2, 1. Into those weighted sit-ups. Give it up, give it up. Remember, you're going to have those weights extended out or right up on your chest, or you can do it without the weights. Just make sure you keep those knees bent. Back to the top, to those twists. Here we go. There we go, everybody. Follow those hands with your eyes. Keep that spine aligned. Squeeze those shoulder blades together as well. You do not want to round those shoulders forward. Less than 10 seconds. We'll go right into that crushing plank. We'll get started in 2, 1. Go and flip on over into that crushing plank, everybody. Hold that plank. Squeeze those muscles. I want to see those arms shake. You can also squeeze those glutes. Squeeze all your muscles. Less than 10 seconds. We'll go to those weighted sit-ups. We have 3, 2, 1. Into those weighted sit-ups. Oh, nice transition. Keep it up, keep it up. Everybody at home, keep it up with that speed, that transition. Keep that core tight. Squeeze those abs like you're blocking a punch. We have about 10 seconds. After this, we'll go back to that upper body stuff. Keep it up. We have 3, 2, 1. Awesome job. We're going back to the upper body, starting up with those shifting weight push-ups. Everybody get ready. We'll get this started in 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Here we go. You get up those shifting weight push-ups or those chest flies. Just make sure at the bottom, all those push-ups, you're shifting your weight. Make sure that we're trying to aim for our chest to hit both our hands on each side. And then you're going to finish that push-up. Do it up, everybody. We have 10 seconds. Next up will be those reverse flies. Keep it up. Almost there, almost there. Get those last reps. We have 2, 1. All right, so into those reverse flies. Upper body parallel towards the ground. Squeeze those shoulder blades together. Get yourself ready in 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Remember, just a slight bend in those elbows. You do not want to lead with those elbows. You do not want to turn it into a row. You want to squeeze those shoulder blades together. You want to feel it in your upper back. Give it up, give it up. Seconds, we go back to those shifting weight push-ups. Eyes, get ready into that. All right, plank, you also do those chest flies. Get yourself ready in 3, 2, 1. Here we go, here we go. Remember, we're doing those flies. We're squeezing that chest at the top. We're hugging that big old tree. We have a few more seconds. We'll go back to those reverse flies. Here we go, here we go. Remember, upper body parallel towards the ground. You want to squeeze those shoulder blades together. Get ready in 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Remember, keep those arms nice and wide. You do not want to keep those elbows bent too much. Awesome job, Jackie, with those reverse flies. Keep it up, keep it up. Everybody at home, I see it, Diane. You're getting those flies. I see it. Less than 10 seconds. We'll go to those step-up curls in that second group. We have 3, 2, 1. Awesome. Get ready. Grab your waist when you get into those step-up curls or regular curls. Just get ready. We'll get started in 2, 1. Here we go. Remember, 8 to 12 reps. That's what you're aiming for. You want to build that lean muscle. Our Fit Body Focus message of the week is let nothing hold you back from creating the you that you've always wanted to be. So don't let your inhibitions or let anything hold you back from getting those results. Always strive to be the best version of yourself. Less than 10 seconds, we'll get into those skull crushers, either with those dumbbells or that weighted bag. We have 2, 1. Eyes back on the floor. Get ready. Remember, keep those knees bent. We'll get started in 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Squeeze those triceps at the top. Like I always say, always focus on your breathing. Inhale on the way down. Exhale as you bring those weights up and squeeze those triceps at the top. Feel that burn in those muscles. Today is our shift at the Muscle Factory. Let's make it an awesome day. Few more seconds left. We'll go back to those step-up curls. Get ready. Grab those weights. We'll get this started in 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Remember, 8 to 12 reps. Inhale on the way down. Exhale as you bring those weights up. Squeeze those biceps at the top. Stay focused. Stay strong. Believe in yourself. Believe you're going to finish and get stronger today. Less than 10 seconds. We'll go back to those skull crushers. Hit those last reps. We have 2, 1. Eyes back on the mat or on the floor. Just make sure you are ready in 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Let's build some triceps right now, everybody. What are your goals? You want to get stronger. You want to get those results. Well, you got to work hard for it. You always have to strive. Always try to be as uncomfortable as you can with these exercises. You can't just Lay back and be comfortable as you do these less than 10 seconds. Next up will be those upper body blasters. We have 2, 1. Upper body blasters. Remember, we're going from that low plank to that high plank. Extended plank back to the high plank. Get ready. We'll get started in 2, 1. Here we go. Extended back to that high plank. And then after you come back from that extended to the high plank, you'll get into that push-up. And then you will do that dynamic plank after that push-up. After that dynamic plank, you'll go to that extended arm plank, go back to that high plank, and then you'll get that push-up. Less than 10 seconds, we'll do that standing or laying pull down. We have 3, 2, 1. Grab your towels, grab your resistance bands. We'll get started in 2, 1. Here we go, here we go. There we go. I want to see those arms shake. Squeeze those back muscles. You've got this. Lead with those elbows, everybody. There we go. Melissa's got it behind her back. She has that range of motion. Less than 10 seconds. We'll go back into that upper body blaster. Give it up. 2, 1. Back to the upper body blaster. Remember, low plank to high plank. Extended plank to the high plank. Push up, and then that dynamic plank gets started in 2, 1. Here we go. Keep it up, keep it up. Now after that push-up, you will get to that dynamic plank. And after that dynamic plank, you will get into that extended plank, back to the high plank, and then into that push-up. 10 seconds. We'll get to that standing or laying pull down. Few more seconds left. We have 2, 1. Nice. Grab your towels, grab your resistance bands. Get ready in 2, 1. Here we go. Keep it up, everybody. Stay strong. I see you. Oh, Georgia. There we go. I see you with those pull downs. Diane got it behind her back. There we go. Keep it up. 10 seconds. Next up, we'll go to our final group, starting up with those Kongs. We have 3, 2, 1. Eyes onto those Kongs. Remember, you're going to focus on that one side. If you're using that platform, get that back toe on there. We're going to get started in 2, 1. You can also get into that stationary lunge. Just make sure you get that back knee as close to the ground as possible, and then you'll get that press up at the top. Keep it up, keep it up. You've got this. We have about 10 seconds. Next up, we'll get into those bend over rows, either with the bag or those dumbbells. We have 2, 1. Into those bend over rows. You already know. Get ready. We'll get started in 3, 2, 1. There we go, everybody. Oh, Lori with that perfect form with those rows. There we go. Give it up, give it up. Lead with those elbows. Squeeze that back. Awesome job, everybody. Stay focused. Get those reps. Less than 10 seconds. Remember, inhale on the way down. Exhale as you bring those elbows up towards your back. Squeeze those shoulder blades together. There we go. Back to the top one more time with those Kongs. We'll get this started in 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Our back knee as close to the ground as possible. Press up at the top. Stay focused, stay strong, eye on the prize. You're going to get to that finish line. You're going to stay strong. We're going to build that strong upper body, build that lean muscle. Less than 10 seconds. We'll go to our final exercise with those bend over rows. We have 2, 1. Final exercise of the day. Let's make it the best one, everybody. Let's give it everything we've got. Squeeze those muscles extra hard. We have 2, 1. Here we go. Lead with those elbows. Make sure those elbows go past your back. Also focus on your breathing. Inhale on the way down. Exhale as you bring those elbows up past your back. Almost there, everybody. We have 10 seconds. Get those last couple reps. I know you can do this. But we have 3, 2, 1. Awesome job, everybody. Let's get into our stretches. Starting off with that side child's pose, just like Teresa's right there. Push those hips back, and you get to that side position. Feel that stretch out. Take a nice deep breath. Inhale through your nose. And as you exhale through your mouth, you can also deepen up that stretch. You get a little deeper stretch. Awesome. Once you're ready, go ahead and switch sides. Feel that stretch out. Take a nice deep breath. Inhale through your nose. Exhale through your mouth. Word of the day is a noodle. Hopefully our upper body, those arms are not feeling like noodles after this workout today. And then that next stretch we have is that across the chest arm pull, just like Teresa's right there. You can grab that elbow across your chest, feel that stretch out in those triceps. For everybody at home, your equipment for tomorrow will be a weighted bag or dumbbells. And if you have sliders to slide on the mat or the ground, like a paper plate or something, you can use that as well. Then you go ahead and switch sides once you're ready. Feel that stretch out. Take a nice deep breath. Inhale through your nose, exhale through your mouth. Awesome job, everybody at home. We'll give you air fives, air elbows, air knuckles. You all have a great rest of your day. Everybody here at the